Rising, rise high as the misty skies. Let it resound out as the golden sea. Sing the song of the faith that the darkness was torn. Sing the song of the presence has gone. Us facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us resound loud as the roaring sea. Good evening. My name is Donald Toussaint, and this is To Your Destiny, brought to you by DKM Radio Media and Associates. We broadcast 58 countries throughout the world, and we give information, hopefully inspiration to those that are listening, and we are glad to be here. Thank you, Raheem, for allowing us to come, and thank God that we've met some kind of way. I don't have the answer to that, but God has a way of bringing people in your life, and I thank God for it. Real people, real people. This is Black History Month. Actually, this is February the 8th, 2021. I remember when 1999. We're going to party like it's 1999. You know, we can do some crazy things listening to other folks. They was preparing for turmoil, the world to end, the great crash. But look at us. We're still here by the grace of God. And I am grateful. Man, let me tell you something. I've never been more grateful for in the last, I don't know. I'm just grateful every day that I can say good morning. And I've gotten to the point that I say good morning, God. You know, when Dad and Mom was raising us, and we'll walk in the room or we'll wake up in the morning and we'll start asking for things, and then you know what they would say? You hadn't told me good morning. So the supplier of all my needs, I just say hello, good evening, good evening. Thank you for all that you've done for me. We played a song, which is our Negro national anthem, the Black national anthem. Lift every voice and sing. I think of stuff along the way, and want to talk about that tonight and how we have gotten here from where we come from by those that made an attempt to bring us to. Now, people have gone to great heights to bring us from to where we are now. And you know what? We're the most ungrateful bunch of folks that have taken all that people have struggled and strained and being ridiculed and put down and pressed down, and they fought and they marched and they spoke and their voices lifted, and here we are now. And the question is, where are we from where they tried to bring us to? The question is, where are we? Seems like instead of us, and you know, some are doing very well. I must admit, some are doing very well, but there's that just me, and I'm just talking. 678-381-1973. If those of you that may want to help in this broadcast tonight, we invite you to come in, and we're just going to talk tonight. It is Black History Month, and maybe you have some input that you can help us as you look at it and you see, okay, from where they aim to bring us from, where we are now. The question is, where do we go from here? Because maybe it's just me, but some of us are falling by the wayside. They don't care nothing about voting. They're talking about, yeah, man, my vote don't count. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony. I'm not going to really try to sing it because some may say, man, don't do that now. Don't do that. But hey, I heard a man said, he said, they say I can't sing, but you can't beat me trying. And I don't know, man. I don't want to throw you under the bus like that, but Raheem, every once in a while, he'll strike out a note. And boy, I tell you, that's something to hear. Make a joyful noise. And sometimes the noise that we make makes some folks cry because it's rattling in their ear. Was it 1882? Somebody just said it. Thank you. I mean, I really would like some to join. 678-381-1973. Prince sung the song in 1982. Party like it's 1999. Yeah, we still, yeah. Sing that song. Yeah, yeah. We still partying. I'm reading some stuff, and I'm going to talk because I'm tired. I have a lot of things going on. You have a lot of things going on. We're in the midst of pandemics. We got broken homes, broken families. Children are struggling, trying to learn in this virtual world that we're in. We're going to have to adjust to it because it's not going anywhere. We may be calling them or they calling us, one of the two, but the phone is ringing. Excuse me. Bishop, I got a caller. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
You called me.
Say it again. Well, I'm trying to hear you clearly, but I'm glad you're here because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can hear you. You on the speaker?
I was on the speaker. I took it on the speaker.
We'll see how it works out. Do we need to? I got a question. And maybe you can help me. Do we need to be concerned, us as a people?
About
Do we need? Well, look at the struggle of our forefathers and our foremothers, and look at where we are now. Our voices are crying out, and some still seem like they don't get it. They're not getting it.
I would say yes, and but we still have concerns. You and I, we have two things. I'm one of Mississippi, and raised in Alabama, in Georgia, in the so I'm very familiar with SWAT and there's a reverb. There's a reverb.
Hey, am my volume is loud, or is it that because we got some technical difficulties? I'm not mad at it, but that's just life. How about now? We getting there. So I have a concern. I have some concerns because and here's why I say we I'm concerned because I still see us fussing and fighting and killing each other and dogging each other out and putting each other down. Some are doing very well, but some of us are doing not some of us, but some are doing very badly. And somebody said, if we don't all overcome, none of us gonna overcome as a people. I'm just saying. Maybe this conversation is not going nowhere, but I bet you it is.
Hey guys, so today is Monday, and I'm off today.
Can you hear me,
So,
Dom?
I got
yes, sir.
needing rest. I mean, honestly, I feel like
I don't know what that is.
There's still echo. But I'm gonna keep trying to talk, and you cut in.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I don't worry about that.
I love you. I love your analogy of where we are and where we find ourselves, and that's what I was alluding to. Under the administration of Donald Trump, who was slavery, and that's what he was really pushing. And that was his agenda. Just to tell you the honest truth, when he said, if they talk back, we snap. Y'all know what we do, so we put a hold on them. And we know that that's what they did to black. I was not a victim of that injustice that was demonstrated on black, but I'm privy to it. And my parents, they lived through it. So I'm familiar with what they went through. But when you said that what we do into ourselves as a nation, as a people, Malcolm X said that a little bit before his assassination. He said, you got the house Negro and the field Negro. And my brother. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say right here.
Yeah, and instead of trying to pull my brother up, instead of trying to push him down, if I ain't gonna come out, you ain't gonna come out. Man, that's not the right attitude to have. The attitude to have is, man, let me help him, and maybe somewhere he can help me. But instead, we're trying to push one another down, destroy one another to the best of our ability. And that's what we do, but that's what we learn from master.
Yeah.
And, I by no means I'm a racist. I don't hate nobody. On the topic of the day, I have love in my heart for everybody. I just don't care nothing about hanging around with everybody. and that's me. But we as a people, as Martin Luther King said, we as a people will get to the promised land. But we ain't got there yet. Because somebody started trying to flatten our tires. And it ain't always the white man that's doing it.
Oh no. No. See now, and that's just me and Rico. I know you're on. I don't worry about, and I'm not racist either. Quote racist either. But I don't care what the white man doing. I don't care. I don't let them bother me none. He knew what he wanted to do. He been doing this for years, and he's not intending to stop. So I don't worry about what he's doing. I'm just doing me. Rico, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, my brother?
Doing well. I don't know if it's me, but I hear some music or some sound, something going on. Somebody playing radio or something in the background. I don't know what that is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Y'all hear that? But we gonna work it out. Rico, good evening.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I can't complain today. I can't complain today. I'm listening to your show. You got a good show going on.
Hey, Rico, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you concern is what the quote white man or the red man or the yellow man or the black man in your life, what he's doing, or is that going to let them stop you from what you're trying to accomplish?
No, it's not going to stop me from what I'm trying to accomplish. But that's the question earlier about are we getting anywhere further ahead as a whole? Well, I don't know
Right.
if we know as a whole, but as a whole, I don't think we are. I don't think we really know where we're trying to go because we have so much confusion. We have so many different people with platforms going in so many different directions that it's really hard to get us on one accord. And it's really helping white supremacy maintain his stronghold. I didn't have a conversation. I saw a post from this person, and actually, this isn't the only person I've seen say this. But they feel like certain words like NITGA and BITCH can be used in terms of endearment, or they can be reclaimed. And I think that's completely dysfunctional and confusing. I think that's a confused person's mindset to try to think that you can take something so negative that has so much historical negativity to it and think that you can make something positive out of it and then turn around and tell another human being at this same date and time that it can't use it for those same negative reasons. When you use the same word in the same atmosphere and say, well, okay, that's a term of endearment. When I talk to my fellow female like that, it's okay for me to call her BITCH. Or when two guys talking to each other, we call each other that word, but then not get mad when you know a white person uses that with the wrong intention.
Mm-hmm.
Double standards, and I think we embrace the Western culture of double standards.
I mean, I just can't get with that. Some of the stuff, the terms that we use, because I don't want nobody to call my sister that, my mom that, my daughter that. And I'm nobody's, the N word. Let's just say the N word. I'm nobody's that. But we shouting out, and I played the song, Lift Every Voice and Sing, Till Earth and Heaven Ring. This is Black History Month, but where are we right now? In all that has been the struggles and the strains, and Bishop mentioned those that put water hoses on our forefathers and foremothers as they just tried to do something as simple as vote. They sicked the dogs on them. They was arrested made it up. And somebody may be more familiar with the Jim Crow law than myself, but see, they made it illegal. They made something, let me just put it like this. They made something illegal legal so that it would incarcerate us, but open the doors for them. Something wrong with that picture. Bishop, are you still with us?
Yeah, I was on mute. I was listening and I have to agree. I mean, there's no justification here in the context of what and the way they try to apply it is not true. I don't call women period. The BIP, whatever you want to spell it, y'all know how to spell it,
Yeah. You just forgot how to spell it.
Yeah, I forgot how to spell it. But outside of that, the thing is, man, and you said the person, I'm going to have to agree. I'm not worried about what my Caucasian brothers do or think. I only care about what I do and things. And then I try to help my folks get you a better understanding. That's one of the best things I can say about this radio network, DKM. And each morning we got the morning glow, and you have you on Monday and Minister Meal, throughout the week, and the programs that Raheem put together. And all of us come together with our creative mind to express our various thoughts as a result. You can't do right with a do wrong mind. And you cannot hang around people that have negative minds and negative viewpoints about yeah. But when it comes down to us as a race, and until we can come together and work to better ourselves, we're going to forever be behind the eight ball. We're going to forever be put into a category of a nothing of a nation. I remember scripturally when Moses avenged one of his brothers who was being beat by the Egyptians. Mm-hmm. And when Moses avenged him and killed the Egyptians, the next day he saw that fellow and the fellow said, "Was going to kill me like you killed him? Brother, I came and I saved you, I rescued you. If I'm going to kill you, we'll kill me. But instead of you seeing me helping you, now you're ready to tell me that's why Moses had to flee Egypt. Because instead of the man seeing the good that Moses was trying to do for him, all he wanted to see was the negative. And the crazy thing about it, when they got down to the Red Sea, now God had brought them through all of this. He had a pillar of fire going before them at night. He had a cloud during the day. And then they get to the Red Sea. And when they tell Moses, they get down there. Oh, look what you did. You brought us this far. And look what's going to happen to us. Go behind us. This man has been there to help them. And every time you look, they try to come against him with some negative. His own people. His own people.
Here's what
people like Donald Tucson or Rico or Raheem or Greg, somebody to try to bring the positive to the negative which we endure or what we endure. When instead of somebody seeing the endearment of our heart, they want to talk about it.
Ain't that something? Talking about cucumbers, watermelons, and grapes. Rico, I got a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
Are we gonna ever get together?
We have to. If we do, we're gonna have to do some mental healing. But I don't think a lot of us realize we do need to mentally heal. Going back to what was being said a second ago. I don't see how you can know a history of people having water hoses put on them in Birmingham to the skin. The water knocked the skin off of them sometimes.
Yeah.
Knocked them all across the street. They had dogs biting on them. And the words hurled at them. How can you take those negative words and the trauma that they created and say, well, we're going to be fine and make it ours. Now we're going to make something positive out of it. That is mentally dysfunctional. And so for you to even trick yourself, that is a trick you are playing on yourself. You calling yourself self-inflicted wounds. So now here it is, from within inside your own community, you helping white supremacy get a good laugh and demean everything about you. And at the same time, you got a platform and you might be out there screaming about Black Power and Black History Month and Black Lives Matter and got this mindset. Well, we can use this word, but y'all can't. And they laughing at us for even having that mindset because mentally, just through human nature and behavior, that cannot exist. You can't call a cat a dog and then keep expecting it to act like a cat. Keep acting like a cat anyway. I believe it's a dog. I mean, you just don't confuse it. I mean, it makes no sense. So how can you get ahead when you got a mindset that makes you think you can grow for something that causes so much pain by repetitively using it as a quote unquote term of endearment?
I thought about something as you was talking about, and in this pandemic. Let me ask a question. Okay, first of all, let's put these amounts together. let's put, and I hate to, yes, I will talk about this. Some people get an income tax refund, right? They got $1,200. They got another $600. Depending on how many children they got more than that. Now, let me ask you a question. Why they broke? Bishop?
Well, oh, go ahead. Rico, no, I'm going to hear something. I'm following behind you.
Yeah, Bishop. I mean, Rico, you can come on with it, man, because I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions today. I'm confused.
They did exactly what the government knew they were going to do. They helped stimulate the economy. That's exactly what they did. They went to the nail salon. They went and bought crab legs and hair and shoes, and they stimulated the economy. Everything that had been slowing down, and people had been wanting to get back out to open up the public to get back to they do so bad. The small businesses. That's what they did. They did exactly because they know the mindsets of people. I mean, you know, and I hate to say it like that. I hate to sound like a pessimist, but we are witnesses to what went on. We know a lot of people blew that money. But
we do it every time. No, I mean, right now there's I hear that there's a $4,000 per family on the table. And I believe, I don't know, maybe so, I don't know. But I believe by June, it's still going to be broke. Bishop, do we have a problem?
I heard about $4,000. I hope to come. And Rico slapped it up because he took words from my mouth, so to speak. They went to get the nails done, and they went to buy some weed, get their hair done, and all those beautiful things to re-stimulate the economy. They went and bought a big flat screen TV to buy that while I was going to sell at Walmart. So they went to the economy, but they didn't think about paying the utility bill now, or they didn't think about applying that towards their rent. Because I had to get the essentials. I had to get my nails done. Oh, that's essential. I had to get my hair done. Man, I didn't care if the baby was hungry. Man, we got that fucking TV now. So this is where sometimes you have to learn to prioritize and what really does take precedence. And I'm all about unity and being beautiful and vanity has its place in every aspect, but knowing how to appropriate and delegate or make money work for you. And that's one of the things I always do. I believe in letting my money make money for me. Money don't make me. So
well, I think that what we do is let money make us, because not us, but I'm not down on it. I'm just trying to see how can we rise above, even with the help that some try, even the government or whatever. I'll help myself. But how is it that you're struggling on a daily basis?
Yes,
here you are, that you get an additional, let me just throw this out here. Okay, in the state of Mississippi, I think the unemployment is like $240 something a week, something like that. On top of that, they was getting $600 a week so that's $845. And you know what some did? Quit their job. Quit.
Mm-hmm.
What's that all about? Rico.
You mean when they got the extra unemployment?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they would. People have been conditioned to want to receive benefits. I mean, take the easy way out. What is the most convenient? And I mean, I don't want to knock them to a certain extent. I mean, I hate they quit their job, But then when you got people sitting at home making more money than they would if they were on the job, it's hard to want to go back to work. I mean, that's just, like I said, that's somewhat about the human nature and the value of that human being that's doing it. You know, you're depending on your value system, you won't, there's certain things you won't do. You know, all money ain't good money. Some people don't like a handout. Some people don't like to procrastinate. You know, it's just so many different things that we have that distracted us from having a pretty much a ground rule of what kind of value system we should have. So, you know, and we got people with the money went in all kind of different directions. You know what I'm saying? When they got the money was supposed to go in a direction that was supposed to have benefits them and get them ahead to get them out of a hole or prevent them from going into a hole. But instead, they went in and did things for entertainment and things that they can enjoy, things out of pleasure, recreation. You know, in entertainment, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think the biggest thing is people don't know where to draw the line at with entertainment, and they don't know where to draw the line at with using money as a tool. And they think money actually makes them. Money makes a 5 foot tall person feel 7 foot.
I wanna go ahead, finish your thought.
Oh, that was it. I was just saying it makes them delusional, you know. So when they got that money and their head gets 7 feet tall, but they don't realize they're still spending from a 5 foot body. But the problem is the public in society and the public perception also makes them feel like they're 8 feet tall because they have money. It makes them feel like they have a 180 IQ when they only have a 70 IQ because they have the money. So if people actually really get a grip on how much they value or what their value system is about, then, you know, they can get better control of how to use money the correct way.
Yeah. 678-381-1973. I wanna kind of flip the script a little bit. And Cassandra, I know you're listening. 678-381-1973. I'm just saying. I got another question for us, Bishop and Rico. I want to ask a question because it's getting serious now. And I want to change the script a little bit. I know it's Black History. I know we brought this in, but there's a concern. And here's the concern. The vaccine. The vaccine. Bishop, how you feel about that?
Yeah. Well, I'm at the point of encouraging those to go ahead and get the vaccine. My son, he's a scientist. He works at NIH, and he assured me that, because he works, he's essential person. He works at the National Institute of Health. That he took it and because it's new now, and they don't really have a strong hold on it. An ounce of prevention is an ounce of cure, so to speak. So I wouldn't tell nobody not to take the vaccine. I would encourage them to take the vaccine and do what they need to do to protect themselves. And that's the best advice I can give anybody. I don't have a problem with
it. Rico?
I'm not going to encourage anybody or discourage anybody to take it, but what I can say is personally, I started to lean slightly, let me say slightly, with a lot of emphasis on slightly towards maybe taking the shot. It still is FDA approved, and it is a risk for some people to, succumb to that vaccine from allergic reaction. Now it is a small number, and you take a risk and a chance with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And believe me, I don't even take aspirin like that. I don't take a whole lot of risk with a lot of things anyway, because I might be in that 0.05%. But I am slightly, I probably went a little 0.01% in favor of taking it because I'm hearing more positive reviews, and I'm just waiting on the FDA to approve it. But who says the FDA is somebody you can depend on? We know they let Monsanto do what they want to do.
Okay, now I'm gonna throw this out here, Bishop and Rico. Here we go. Did the FDA approve marijuana? And what are the and what are the side effects? We don't have no problem taking that.
Rico, me and Dawn and our marijuana days. Yeah, I heard all about it. I heard all about it. Man, we didn't do no
Ain't nobody waiting to see what the FDA gonna say about that. I'm just saying. I'm taking Raheem's job tonight. I'm the question axer.
You go host tonight.
You don't know what's in aspirin, buffering, and ibuprofen. And they give you ibuprofen for everything. And when you can't get ibuprofen, you mix it with Hennessy and you smoke that weed and you're fine. But here we got something to solve our problem. And I'm just going way out there because we're here now. But I have concerns about the vaccine. But how are we going to get out of this pandemic if we all say, oh, well, hey, here's another thing about it, and y'all help me in this. You still gonna have to wear your mask. You still gonna have to wash your hands, which is some of you, and I'm not saying you or anybody else. I'm just saying some folks, they hadn't been washing their hands anyway. Get right out of the bathroom and chew on cookies. That's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they be like this, and then they grab a sandwich and go on. They want to shake your hand.
Yep.
I be like this. Boom. That is boom. With your nasty self. Anyway, if we don't make our decisions about vaccines and this and that, the longer we wait, the longer this pandemic is going. I know this is off or whatever this case may be, but see, I don't worry. Things come out and we work all of this stuff out. We talk about a lot of different subjects, but we have healthcare workers. Some are fine. Some of them have gotten the second shot. Matter of fact, my brother and his wife got their shot today. There are others. But there's others that say, oh, no, I don't trust the government. I never did trust the government. But we don't ask the government anything if somebody got a bag of weed. I'm just saying. Puff, puff, pass. How you feel about puff, puff, pass, Bishop?
Well, I think I alluded to that a little bit earlier, man. Back in the day, no, bro, no. I don't know what your mouth in. If you want to hear that I'm finished, then you go, dog. But no, ain't no fucking pass here. You want to put in? You ain't put in on this. You want something like no. That, sorry, but that was the old me.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go back and talk about that virus and the
right.
And when Rico says that I suffer with allergies really bad, and one of the things that they talk about it being negative because I suffer with allergies, and I have to take my allergy medicine, and I got this inhaler now. So that was my biggest concern. And you got Moderna virus, and now you got another coming out from it as it relates. My son encouraged me to get the one for Pfizer. I mean, not the one for Moderna, but get the one for Moderna because of my allergies. And so I hadn't gotten a shot. I'm no longer in an essential worker because I'm retired from law enforcement. So anything of that nature. So if I get it, I get it when I get it. I'm not running to the pharmacy or anywhere else to get it sometime soon. But I wouldn't never tell about not to. I'm just concerned about my health as it relates. And if anybody has any concerns, then you do your research. It's one of the things people oftentimes apply when he's talking, and that's on these shows he can check some stuff out. And so I applaud him as well as Leonard, and Donald, everyone that does their due diligence, try to impart knowledge when it comes down to things we're lacking to. And so I appreciate that. And that's that. But yeah, we can laugh about the stuff about bad, brother, because I know human change, not a change. God has done something wonderful in our lives. And he, brought us from that journey. And that's why we can talk about our life journey and how we I applaud you and I appreciate you, man. And
man.
To do this. When my son had his stress incident, and you prayed, man, I want to thank you so much for your prayer. And it availed much. That man was in an explosion, and he could have died. His face could have melted. But man, I'll tell you, his face is well formed and reformed to what it was. He's on the road to recovery, and it reminds me when the Bible says the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man. I say the righteous availeth much. So thank you so much for your prayer. I really want to acknowledge that God heard and He recognized.
Well, bless you, man. The prayer changes things, and I'm a firm believer. We don't know how to pray as we ought to, but we know how to call on somebody that can answer prayers. And all it takes is a faith, a little bit of faith that can grow. Our faith grows. So I just thank God for him recovering and getting back on his feet. And there's a process. There's always a process. Man, we all going through. Some people have no idea. I joke and clown, but I got something serious going on. But I know my Redeemer lives. I know that there's something that's coming out of this that everybody, we're gonna be all right, man. Rico, do you think we're gonna ever get to the point where we come out of this pandemic if we don't do something? I mean, even if we don't have to the vaccine, I still want to stay on the vaccine for a little while. We got about 15 minutes left. But some people are fearful of it, but God didn't give us the spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. And we got to think this thing through. I'm kind of like you, Rico. I hadn't taken it yet. I'm not going to run down there. I'll be somebody be on the phone, man, and they go to cough, and I'll be like, Rico, just talk to me, man. I don't know what you think. I know this is not the best of the broadcast, but I just want to talk about some things because I started off with where we are, where we came from, where we're gonna go from here. But like we're stuck in the middle of something that seems like we can't come out of, and then people try to help us. Not all of us as a nation, and then we still wind up in the same predicament. What's going on with that, Rico?
Because it's essential. It's essential that we start without using a very young age, letting them know that they stay informed about what is really important to their long-term existence and health. Because really, truly, if you think about it, like I said earlier, the self-inflicted wounds, we have so many self-inflicted wounds, but we still, as a whole, are refusing to address the most important issues that we need for our long-term progress. The things we want, the positive things that we want. I mean, there's so many negative and some things are negative. They're just a waste of time. They take so much precedence over things that we should be focusing on. So if you're not researching and trying to inform yourself of what these shots consist of, this vaccine consists of, if you don't know what you are allergic to, if you don't have your own health workup, if you don't know clearly what you can take and what you can't take, then you don't really have an appreciation for your existence. I mean, your existence depends on how much effort you make to extend it. You get what I'm saying? I mean, this is a gift.
I understand what you're saying.
This is the life we got. This gift that we have. We don't know. We've never experienced anything. You have never experienced anything like this, as far as I know.
No.
As far as I know, as far as with this experience, all I know is what I see right here. And I gotta try to take the best advantage of it as I can. I gotta protect this thing that God gave me, this thing that the universe provided me, this special thing that I got. I gotta spend some kind of time making sure that I protect it and take care of it. And so it takes research, and being informed and focused, not being distracted on the material and superficial things, the petty and simple things that we find ourselves being so in tune with. The entertainment, I love entertainment, but there's a limit to entertainment. We can't spend the majority of our lives after we get off work the rest of the time and spend on being entertained. We ain't got time to help our children do homework, or we want to watch TV and be entertained. We want to watch the other help out or whatever. So there's so many different things that we need to cut back on. You don't have to cut all the way back on it, but abstain a little bit, like with alcohol. Quit overindulging.
Yeah. I don't think Jack Daniel and the vaccine gonna work too good. I'm just saying. We want to live our same type of life, and then we take the vaccine, and then we go to the club and think we're gonna be all right.
Nope. Dr. Pepper Papa ain't gonna let you know if you're allergic to the vaccine or not, either.
I'm just saying. I mean, we got. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, see, if you go and take a quick check, then you ain't got to worry about getting shot.
Yeah. You're right. Well, see what I do.
That was somebody would say. No, I would think that.
No, but
on the other hand, hey, I don't know. Me? Nah.
Wait a minute now.
Wait a minute. What? Hold on. I miss you. What'd you say?
Wait a minute now.
Well, I guess if you miss a little peppermint and honey, and you get away with it, huh?
Oh, what they call that? They call that hot toddy. It's for municipal purposes. So it's all right. Is that all right, Bishop?
Hey, man, that's old school remedy. That's what they used to say. Get yourself a hot toddy. It helps everything.
Huh? What about the headache for the next morning when you drink too much hot toddy?
Thank you, Rico. Oh, don't overindulge.
Okay. Look here, man. I wanted to come to you all tonight. I thank y'all. I'm telling you, brothers, y'all don't have to waste y'all time or take your time, not waste your time, but take your time to join little old me, trying to bring some enlightenment on some things. And maybe some say, man, you know what? They was all over the place. They talked about this. We started off with Black history, but us as a people, the strain of all of our forefathers that have fought and bled and died and suffered and went through this and had dogs sick on them and hoses sick on them. They couldn't do this, they couldn't do that. They was pushed aside. People would spit on them to see what they're going to do, and they had to maintain themselves. And here we are, somebody step on our Nike tennis shoes and we want to act a fool. They give us or we have good jobs and we lose our good jobs because we decide that we want to do like we used to do in the old school. We want to puff pass. You get thousands and thousands of dollars to help you in your life struggling with those 3 and 4 and 5 kids, and your first thing you do is go to Walmart and buy a 60-inch or 70-inch TV in a 2-bedroom apartment with no lights. Something wrong with that picture. The more we get, it seems like we got a hole in our pocket. Because we sing the song, we shall overcome, and we never overcome. We got an anthem, and nobody's listening to it. We got the hush mouth. We're dysfunctional, and we're blaming somebody else for your own problem. So when are we going to look at ourselves and say, look, I got to do something about me to rise above my present circumstance and situation? So I just wanted to come and because life ain't playing with none of us. We don't have no more time to waste. And as we struggle and strain and they help us out and we do this and we do that, we still in the same predicament that we was 5 or 6 years ago. We done got enough money to buy 2 houses.
And please welcome back to the Thunderdome.
And everything that you bought for the last 5 years is at the pawn shop. Bishop?
Brother, you can him out there.
I'm just saying.
All you say, I can amen. And that's it. I appreciate being a part of the show tonight.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate the company of Rico being here. Appreciate Raheem.
Yes.
I'll save it and maybe y'all give us a minute to have our closing remarks. It's going to be here. Black History Month, as long as I'm here, it's going to be History Month. I don't live in the month of February. I live all throughout the year. So I'm black all year long.
All year long.
Work towards making things better for me and those that follow. And I want to set an example. So I appreciate you. Again, thank you so much for your prayer for my son and other things you've been going through. And I know what you've been going through, and my prayers with you as well. And I appreciate the show.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Rico.
Yeah. First, man, let me say, man, I'm glad everything worked out with the son, Bishop. You know, I don't know exactly what was going on, but I remember you was calling that prayer. The same with you, Donald. I've been seeing what you've been putting up lately. I don't know what's going on, but my thoughts are rich, man. And it's been my pleasure to be on here, man. I mean, you know, I've been on the past few years. I've been listening. You know, I've always had a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on, and over time I've been listening more and more to people complain. And when I hear people complaining, if they're not bragging about themselves and feeling good about what they are, they're still complaining about what's going on inside. And then if that's not the case, they're complaining about what's going on with themselves, what they're not happy about. And you know what I always seem to come to the realization is that they are the biggest problem. So now here it is, back in the month, like I say, people asking they say that they say that they want to overcome. Still saying we shall overcome. So you ask people what you try to overcome. Some of them might say oppression. But if you can't overcome oppression if you're the one oppressing yourself.
Can't do it.
And I see many people caught in their own situations, they being wasteful, like you said, with the stimulus. You know, so many different things. I see people just doing things that they want to do, being impulsive, foolish. And then when it comes time for them to do the things that's necessary for them to survive, they look stupid. They looking lost because they are not helping themselves. They're oppressing themselves because they indulge in the way. So you know, it's a scary thought. But in the process of seeing this is helping me. You know, so like I catch myself sometimes. I'm gonna see what I've been doing. I probably had a diet for the past 2 or 3 years of the same routine. I was eating tuna, chicken wings, and Chinese food. That was my every rotation. And I
Really?
and I was spacing out. I was spacing out all to save money because I knew, you know, it gets to a point where you just don't want to eat something because that's what you got the taste for. Sometimes you just need to eat so you're not home.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and Bishop, I'm gonna ask you to do something for me, man. As we close out this show. Some know that my son is really going through him and his wife. And we as a family, we're going through. But we got to keep pressing. That's what we do. We press on. We rise above circumstances and situations in our lives. But Bishop, I hope that you're still on that comfort. We don't understand, but would you render us a prayer before we close out tonight, sir?
Nah, I most definitely will, man. Again, we appreciate the opportunity to be here. Great comments from Rico and a great analogy of all that is. Thank you so much for hosting this show tonight. Heavenly Father, come before you before now. Thank you, Lord God, for all that you do and have done. We know, Lord God, that we go through so many different things. Now, our question is to wonder why. But we know, Father God, that you're too wise and you're too sovereign, Lord God, to make any mistake as it relates to our faith or those that we love. Yes, Father God, if you will just comfort our hearts and minds, that you lead us and guide us, Lord God, in the direction in which we need to go. That you open up our understanding to your will, to your way, and your why. Yes, Father God, if you will bless this nation, Father God, those who are in authority, Lord God, we pray, Father God, for those who are dealing with COVID, those who have lost loved ones due to COVID or any other illness and or disease. Yes, Father God, that you allow us to make the right decision, move in the right direction. And Lord God, that allow us to trust more in you. And Lord, not lean to our own understanding. We ask this to be your will to divine in our life. Amen and amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Raheem. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Bishop. Bless you all. Look, the trials of our faith come to make us strong. Maybe, perhaps, I didn't have enough strength for what's coming up. So some things happens in your life. If you have faith enough to trust and hold on, don't give up. You know you should get upset. Keep pressing. There's a brighter side ahead. Look to the hills which cometh our help. All of our help come from the Lord. Thank you all for joining To Your Destiny. My name is Donald Toussaint. Hey, we got almost a half a month left to celebrate Black History. Maybe you wasn't black last year. Maybe you'll be a little bit more black by the month's end. Peace.
Lift every voice and sing, children and